What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Say so I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe as you always. Watch the full video, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, I said before, bruh. Like, hey, this nigga 6ix9ine, bruh. This nigga is really smart. People, he might play little dumb roles or moment or have little dumb moments, but we all do. This nigga, he really know his shit straight when it comes to this nigga shit, boy.
6ix9ine destroyed and exposed Big Bank and the hypocrisy of the streets in his recent interview they just did. The reason why it was so bad for Big Bank is because 6ix9ine cornered Big Bank and put him in a situation where he had to defend the indefensible. Big Bank's kind of opened himself up to what was to come when the first question out of his mouth to 6ix9ine was, why do 6ix9ine wake up thinking about other men? Those other men were 21 Savage, Young Thug, and Atlanta rappers who criticize him.
First off, we're gonna get right into it. Why you wake up with niggas on your mind? That's what I want to know.
So, I got the, when I wake up, right? I don't wake up with niggas on my mind. I wake up me responding to niggas, right? I'm from New York. I feel like a lot of rappers, they wake up and mention 6ix9ine. They not from New York. When Meek Mill mentioned me, right? When Meek Mill mentioned me, he not from New York. When Lil Durk mentioned me, he not from New York. When King Von mentioned me, he not from New York. When 21 Savage mentioned me, he not from New York. Why do they got an opinion on my life, my case?
They ain't diss you because it's not like, all right, I can only speak on this person if I'm from this city. Some people feel like that, but that's unrealistic. Especially when you are a rapper. When you're a rapper or content creator, you give the whole world the right to have an opinion on you, especially when you're putting out content. So for 6ix9ine, you're a rapper, so that means you are a rapper, and then you try to be a street rapper. So you made other you disrespected other street rappers, so therefore they had to say something towards it. Then plus, dissing a snitch or a rap is trending. It's trending.
Not being from New York or having anything to do with my case, you know what I mean?
In the same rap though.
That's the mistake that Big Bang make, defending the indefensible. You are critiquing 6ix9ine for speaking on 21 Savage and other grown men, and then if
he did mess up my that first initial question, why you wake up thinking about other men when they wake up speaking on him? Yeah, you messed up with that one though. You messed up with. I give 6ix9ine that one. You got him on that one, because nigga, you can't say I wake up thinking about these men when these men talk about me and all I do is respond to them.
First thing out of your mouth when 6ix9ine says, nah, they spoke on me first is, well, y'all in the same field. They can like that's like
he was saying, as far as 6ix9ine saying they not from my city, so why they speaking on me? Nah, that's why he say, oh, y'all rapper, because again, when you're making content, your content is not subjected to only your city, only your state, only your country, and nobody else will see it or give an opinion on it. It does not work like that. Once you put out content, you give the whole world the right to have an opinion. The whole world. But again, as far as him not waking up speaking about people or thinking about them, I give you that, because again, I didn't wake up thinking about them. If I woke up, I mean, I did, but it's because I had to respond to them. I would have never said nothing about them if they didn't say nothing about me. So again, I guess it's not that.
that's just like that's not even like logically consistent, right? That's illogical. And you can't critique 6ix9ine for speaking on 21 Savage and Young Thug and others. Well, when 21 Savage was on your show, bringing up 6ix9ine unprovoked.
The fans got the voice. How do you not get destroyed from the internet? I don't think they can destroy you if you just keep going. I'm not saying destroy you to the point where you go from 100 to 0, but they can take you from 100 to 40, 50. For sure. Overly. Quick, too. Oh, God. Let the wrong narrative get to going about you. Oh, God.
But I'm saying, what about the fight through them narratives, though? Because you got some fight through them narratives.
Still ain't getting no money like that, like they was. Still ain't getting no money like they was, like the rap boy.
Who?
We been wearing lace fronts and
Who that?
Who told in New York, man? Who told all them in New York? The Mexican.
Oh, you say he...
The internet took his down.
I think he just stopped.
Nah, because he can't go. Ain't no gas in the car. What you mean? He just stopped.
No.
That was unprovoked. That was unprovoked. You didn't have to say all that.
What I'm saying is, bro, you not getting what I'm saying. What I'm saying was, like, bro, certain shit happens, and maybe it took a toll of you. Like Kanye, right? Let's say Kanye, for example. They've been trying to tear him down for forever.
When Buddy did what he did, I think he was the first snitch that, like, went viral. Bro, I ain't even trying to be funny.
Yes, you is, bro.
I'm talking about, no, nigga, I'm talking about.
First thing is going viral. I mean, social media wise, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Cause like, yeah, snitching has always been around. Trust me, it's a human trait to tell. Especially again when you're afraid to talk about so much fucking time. That's why you gotta be careful about who you do shit with, or just don't do shit. I'll take my black ass to work and home. But yeah, shit has been around for a very long time. But at least going viral for it, yeah, I guess I think he probably was the first one.
As an artist, bro, I'm talking about as an artist, as a lit rapper. He was the first rapper that, in the internet era, snitched, bro, and it was public as. He got out. He tried to still act like I snitched. So what? I'll kill everybody still. And they like, man, shut up. and he's down.
So from a viewer perspective, because 6ix9ine played this clip before he got into 21 Savage and before he started talking about 21 Savage, he played this clip. And people got to see, while Big Bang is trying to police how 6ix9ine speak about 21 Savage, he's trying to shut down the conversation. I ain't here to speak about nobody else. But he allowed 21 Savage and others to speak on 6ix9ine. Now, when 6ix9ine started to grill Big Bang about 21 Savage, Big Bang looked crazy because 6ix9ine provided the information, put it on the screen. And there was a point where 6ix9ine asked Big Bang to read what's on the screen, and Big Bang deliberately skipped over.
Yeah, I see that clip, bro. He took him to school in that moment. I'm sorry, OG, but he got you, dog. Again, you cannot. What 6ix9ine is doing is this. He's comparing what they did to what he did. And it's like, we all know this is truly how it goes, whether it's in the music industry or just in regular life. You could be a person who is a real savage. You snitch on somebody, nobody's gonna say nothing to you because they know that you are savage, bro. You ain't leaving the hood. You're coming right back. So therefore, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. Are everybody gonna still continue to hang with you how they was? Probably not. But are they gonna say something to you about what you did? Probably not. Again, it depends on who you are, what your rank is, what you done, how savage you are. A lot of people do get certain passes for certain shit depending on who you are and what you did. A lot of these rappers have told snitching is, as a street person, is bad in general. There is no dry snitching, self snitching, op snitching. No, snitching is snitching, bro. One word, one definition. That's it. It ain't no many different. It should be. Oh, he's told, but he told when he was young, so therefore it's cool. He told on somebody that's unalive. That passed away, so it's cool. He told, bruh.
The part that would make 21 Savage look crazy.
Does 21 Savage have a U visa? How is he in the United States right now? Right? 21 Savage is here off a U visa. You know what's a U visa? This is the definition of a U visa. As of October 2023, 21 Savage, Shia bin Abraham Joseph, is a lawful permanent resident of the United States, successfully resolving his long-standing immigration saga. While he reportedly filed for a U visa, what the f is a U visa? While he reportedly filed for a U visa in 2017 following a 2013 shooting incident his legal status was ultimately adjusted to permanent resident after years of deportation proceedings.
Yeah, basically, a U visa means that, and it's like, all right, if you go to Thailand, right? I don't know if they have it, but I'm just giving an example. Or let's say for the United States, right? You come from, let's say you come from Cambodia, and then you come to the United States, and then the whole time here, you're here on a regular visa, work, travel, whatever visa, and then you get popped, you get shot. So the United States is gonna say, all right, you know what? Because you wasn't a citizen of here, but you're here visiting, so we're gonna give you the U visa as an apology, as an apology, right there. So that's how that shit went. But in order for you to do that, you gotta testify and help us prosecute the person who shot you. That's the only way. That's how it works. So that's what 6ix9ine is bringing up. He like, if he got a U visa, he had to report the crime and then help them prosecute the person who harmed him. Cause look, designed for crime victim assisting law, whatever. He's in the way, but he gonna say it.
What 6ix9ine is talking about is actually facts. WAC 100 actually posted 21 Savage U visa agreement a few years ago after their Clubhouse argument. But 21 Savage was arrested by ICE and detained. Now, Jay-Z and Roc Nation hired 21 Savage, a powerhouse attorney that got 21 Savage a bond. While 21 Savage was out on bond, fighting his immigration and fighting deportation, the powerhouse attorney was able to secure 21 Savage a U visa agreement. What the U visa agreement says, you get to stay, you get status, you get a work permit. In exchange, though, you agree to testify against somebody who victimized you. So because 21 Savage was a victim of a shooting that left his homie dead and him almost dead, he qualified for that. But in exchange, though, he has to agree. Now, that don't mean he's cooperating actively, but he has to agree that if the person, who shot him is caught, he has to agree to testify and cooperate against that person. He would also have to provide certain statements about him being shot, such as where he got shot, how he got shot, what the person was wearing, etc., etc.
The only thing about it though, if it's no video, if people gotta find out if the person has been arrested that shot him and unalived his homie. You gotta find if that person has been arrested. Because if he's been arrested, then he had to go help them with the case. Unless the nigga's still going on some, I don't know. Because he could do that hey. All I remember is a pistol. I don't remember the person. I remember the skin tone, but I can't give you a detail of the face because I was so much in shock. I didn't focus on the face. I focused on the pistol and what was happening. On my part. So you can semi get around that.
Now, he could have easily lied to them, but still in all, you still sign your name on a dotted line that you agreed to snitch when it's time to snitch. So 6ix9ine is pointing that out hold on, 21 Savage got...
That's snitch on the person who unalived his homie and try to unalive him. Again, he can still get around that by saying, I don't remember what the guy's face looked like. They can give him a whole lineup. Hey, here's the, because they can't point out the person. They got to give you a lineup of people and say, all right, do you recognize anybody in his lineup, on his lineup sheet? If he says no, then that's no. You still got your reason. You still agree, but again, it's like he's saying, all right, do you agree to tell on anybody that does any crime that you know of, like how it's been for other rappers? No, this ain't that.
The U visa agreement, I haven't heard Big Bank and others call him out on this. Why? And because Big Bank and 21 Savage is cool, Big Bank really suffered, like combating 6ix9ine and rebuttaling this, and it made him look crazy because all we saw was him making excuses and picking and choosing and politicking what's snitching and what's not snitching.
What is a U visa? Let's see what a U visa is.
Bro, you...
No. Hold on. Now, let's just see what a U visa is. What is a U visa? A U visa is a U.S. immigration benefit for non-citizen victims. Key word, victims.
See, man, what, bro,
but let me finish. Hold on,
calm down,
no,
bro.
Hold on, I know, hold on. Immigration for a non-citizen victim of a certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point you should making? You saying he was a victim?
I mean,
a lot of people be victims, though. If you get shot, that's a victim.
Okay.
When they get shot, being in the street, that's a victim. What are you talking about?
All right, cool.
It's like that shit went over his head. I don't know if he did that on purpose or if it might have went over his head. But it's like, Big Bang, you give off smart nigga, bro. You don't give off dumb nigga. So that shit went over your head like that.
You can only get a U visa, right? This is the definition. Let's slow it down, Bing. I know it's cut up. Sometimes the truth is just too much.
Bro, what I'm saying, that shit said a
Just
U
read it
visa
slow.
benefits from non-citizen victims who have suffered from certain crimes.
Okay,
Basically,
now,
right?
but don't finish there. This is the key word right here. Read that slowly for me.
That's what they did with the school. Read that. That shit reminded me of school, bro. Read this slowly. Read this out loud. This shit reminded me of school.
Now, read it out loud. Let people... or physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of... What, you gonna ignore that? That's what you got right now.
Big Bang heard 6ix9ine explain what a U visa is, explain how 21 Savage got the U visa, explain the stipulations of the U visa, read exactly what read the paragraph. Big Bang then reads the same paragraph and stops short of when they said you gotta cooperate against the person who victimized you, man. Again, yo, if Big Bang would have said, hey, listen, man, which he eventually did so, you know, I do give him credit. If he would have said, hey, listen, man, yo, man, I'm not here to defend anybody who snitch or not, bro, right? Listen, if you got proof they snitch, tell them to come and defend themselves, man, all right? Because if they snitch, they snitch.
That's why I say, bro, like, that's why people try to get people to understand, like, if more people would truly understand it, then, like, I think gangs and shit would be done. But it's people still not understanding it, bro. I think it's F the streets because for certain people, they move the goalpost on who's gonna get politics on. They say if all your homies are all in the hood and you're not there, and you're not the most savage nigga, more than likely they're gonna be talking about you. And then if you're there and the next person who they feel like is not doing whatever, they gonna politic on him. That's how that shit be going. That's why that shit is dumb. People don't mind their own business. And then it's like, nigga, you gonna do all this shit on the street and they gotta go to jail and you gotta be cool with your eye because y'all the same race. You gotta be cool with the nigga because it's somebody who's running it who's gonna tell you, hey, all that shit, no, you're not doing that. Like it's niggas who in jail who like you got your ops whacked out, you gotta get that shit covered up. Or don't show that motherfucker. So like again, what is the purpose? And then my biggest thing is this. You doing all this for a block, a color, and a word that you don't own. You don't make no money from it. It has given no type of benefit. Nothing. Nothing. Now all that shit did was put a target on your back and made it harder for you to go places. That's why you hear street members, they be like, oh, I like niggas that travel 2 or 3 hours out of their city to go out and just go have some fun because anywhere in your city you know more like you're gonna run into somebody and it's like sometimes you just want to go out and just enjoy the night. And like you wouldn't have to even think about that if you never even joined it. That's why you gotta get young people now to understand like nigga, that shit is dumb. Because the shit when you get older, the shit that you start thinking about, it makes it not worth it, bro. Cause trust me, it's not worth it, bro. Like it ain't worth it. You gotta understand, like niggas, especially people that like you have kids. You grew up probably a fatherless nigga. You go out here be extra savage. You have this kid and you still be on some savage shit, and then you get taken away from your kids. Now your kids in the same position that you were in when you grew up.
All right, out don't give a damn, right? They, you know, don't steal my partners. That would have been better. But because 6ix9ine cornered him, he just couldn't just lay down or lay over and have 6ix9ine just call them rat for the entire 2-hour interview. Because in that situation, now he, like after this interview, now 21 Savage is mad at him for allowing 6ix9ine to just call him a rat and not vouch for him in front of 6ix9ine. But not vouching for 21 Savage when you think he did wrong would have been much better than Big Bang just playing dumb. I think at some point 6ix9ine read exactly what was on paper very slowly, and Big Bang responded back, what you mean? Just playing dumb.
What you know that? What that mean though?
Bank, 21 Savage got a U visa. That means he was a victim in a crime. This is, yo, Bank, this is like, this is what I'm trying to say. So when you come at me calling me the Mexican, the lakefront, now shut it down. Yo, homie, every action has a reaction, right? So now you're gonna make me dick.
Really don't mean shit, though.
That don't mean nothing?
That don't mean shit.
So now
so that's the only, you saying that's the only way a nigga can just get a visa?
Yeah. Look, let's go down here, right? Cause let's look down.
Like you can't talk about these.
I think it might be other way that you can get it, but this is the way he got it. And he typed in, does 21 Savage have a U visa? And it breaks down how he got it. So, nigga, like, that's it.
I'm trying to ask you questions.
Nah, but I know, Bank, but listen to me. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's like tough. I know it's like, damn, like, I don't want now looking into this. 21 Savage here on a U visa. That means he was a victim of a crime and is helping. Look, I'm not making this up.
I'm saying you done said this shit before plenty of times. So what?
So now he mentioned me first on your podcast.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo,
I ain't never heard Big Bang stutter a day in my life, bro. Big Bang is articulate. Big Bang is a very smart and intelligent brother. When 6ix9ine gets to cooking to himself, and Big Bang gets to whoa. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. This ain't wild, man. Right there.
It seemed like he wanted him to talk without showing the proof. But like, nah, if I got the proof to back up what I'm saying, like that makes what a nigga saying even hard, like even more crazier. Like, nigga, he got the proof to go with it.
We got Wawas in Miami, homie. They only
It's like a girl's accused you of cheating, and she got the evidence of you in a girl's DM or text message. Like, look, you cannot, nigga. I know what you did. It's right here.
Wawas on the East Coast. Okay? So, whoa, now hold on, bro. Just admit it, hey, man. Yo, and at some point, Big Bang said the craziest stuff, bro. Oh my, yo, this was so freaking insane. Big Bang tries to make an excuse for the Atlanta Rats. So his excuse was, well, you told and got all of your co-defendants 100 years collectively. These other Atlanta Rats, they didn't do that. Like, they told, but they didn't tell like that. They got some wiggle rooms to their telling, right? Some of them, right, only gave information to the police. We can't even identify who got arrested and went to jail for the information they provided, but they provided information, though, they told, right? They tried to get folks locked up, but nobody got locked up, so, there's some wiggle room here. But 6ix9ine walked them back.
That's moving the goalpost. Oh, you snitch, and again, like I said, you snitch on somebody who's unalive. It's cool. You snitch on somebody and they went to jail. It's not cool. Only person like who can say it's cool is the nigga that he snitched on. If it's me and my homie and I'm not here no more, and if you can tell on me to get you off, go ahead. But the streets still gonna bleed you though. But for me, I'm gonna say go ahead, nigga. I'm not there. Fuck it. You won't even hear me say it. But the nigga, everybody else know, nigga, what you're doing is wrong.
In the corner, are you saying there's degrees of snitching? Are you saying telling on one person is fine, but telling on 5 is not fine? Are you saying like telling on 5 is worse than telling on 1? 6ix9ine walked him into a corner that like 6ix9ine.
Sorry to keep pausing, but his situation is basically how Gucci's situation is. People feel like Gucci is good because he snitched, because Gucci is a businessman, and how wrong Pusha did him. 6ix9ine situated with the same way. He had these people in jury, traveling with him, going state to state, on stage with the nigga, and then they was benefiting from it, and then they try to rob the nigga, they fucking this girl, and then like, all type of shit. Like, come on, bruh.
He's intelligent, and he knew that Big Bang can't just outright say, yeah, telling on one person, right, is objectively better than telling on 5. He knew he couldn't say that because the rules of the streets, you know, that's illogical, says that's not the case. And if Big Bang would have said that on camera, folks would have woke up today looking at him a little crazy.
Because it's like, bro, you can't compare yourself. I'm gonna keep it a brick. You can't compare yourself to, bro. You got over 100 and some years, man. That's different than all this shit you talking about. That can be nothing word than that's locked up.
But I'm saying,
hold up. I'm gonna keep it a break with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, so that's a argument.
Who got over 100 years though?
I'm saying all them collective. That's 100 and some years.
Bro, you just making that up.
You wanna pull it up? Google it. Google it. How much time did, what's the name of the people, get collectively? It's over 100 years.
He putting all their time together, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Bro, that's
I don't know. But you saying like me. Oh, matter of fact, let's see. I love this, y'all. I love this.
No, I'm just saying that's a difference, though.
I love this, though. Remember what he's saying and clip it back.
But it shouldn't be. Snitching is snitching, bro. You got one nigga sometimes, you got 100 niggas sometimes, bro. You told on somebody.
I want y'all to rewind this when I pull it up. Watch this.
But is that different, though? You trying to compare yourself to niggas who got basically wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? This shit different. This shit different
So,
out here.
Bang, if you walking down the street, right? If you walking down the street.
No, you gotta
If you
type.
walking down the street.
Let me type
and a big brolic dude smack your girl ass and one scrawny dude smack your girl ass, what you gonna do? You can't treat somebody different. I can't treat the scrawny different. Not everybody get the same treatment. A rat is a rat, right or wrong? There's no levels to this rat and shit. Is it?
The Gunna discussion was even worse because
That was a good comparison. A big nigga smacking a girl on the cheeks, a scrawny nigga smacking a girl on the cheeks. You gonna treat both them niggas the same. You got a great point, bruh. As a nigga, as a man, that was a great analogy right there, because nigga, we all understand that one.
6ix9ine pulled up a tweet from 21 Savage where 21 Savage is saying that Gunna told before, and they all knew Gunna told before, but yet, you know, they slid it under the rug for Young Thug. So 6ix9ine's pulling this tweet like, hold on, bruh. So all you guys knew Gunna told before, like y'all knew about the Crime Stopper video, but yet y'all hit that under the rug, right, as a favor for Young Thug? Big Bang then tried to say, you know, like that Gunna never told, Gunna didn't tell. Then 6ix9ine pulled up the Crime Stopper video where Gunna is identifying, hey, bruh, that man right there, he's the one who really did it, but they got my cousin in jail for it because my cousin had on the same clothes as him, but he the one that really did it. Big Bang read it, seen it, heard it.
That's for sure. Only thing I can say is that I never seen that shit, but if he did that, this is the thing. For Gunna, me personally, I've never looked at Gunna as like he's a street dude. But mind you, I'm not him. I'm not his friend. So therefore, if you're out here portraying like you are from the streets, and then you told you're snitching. If you are not from the street and you told about a crime, it's not snitching because you have the right to nigga tell the truth because you're a civilian. But again, just be mindful of that somebody who you might be telling on might come back and make you pay a consequence for that. Do you have the right to do that? Yes. Somebody who's from the streets, sadly, you don't have that right because you signed up for a lifestyle that permits you from doing that.
And had an excuse for Gunna, and this is.
I'll use Discord. I'm not here to buy no thumbnails, no artwork. I'm just here to do some streaming, bro.
Where I believe that everybody said, all right, bro. We might not like 6ix9ine, man, but at some point, if you're the only person who's prepared to speak the truth, like if you're the only person in an interaction who is speaking the truth and being honest, then even though we might like Big Bang more, we might respect Big Bang more, we kind of have to like give this to 6ix9ine. Like, all right, bro, you got it, man. You got Big Bang. Because Big Bang was put in a position, it's a lose-lose, man. Yo, you keep it real, you lose your relationships, right? And you don't keep it real, well, you look like this, right? You look unprepared, you look overwhelmed, and you know, you look like a hypocrite, right? Again, that's with all due respect, because I rock with Big Bang.
Accountability is what I did. My thing is like, yeah, I told, but these niggas was sleeping with my baby mom, stealing millions, kidnapping me. They did all of this. That's accountability. I said it on the first live when I came home. I wore it. This is what you call no accountability. We knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time and we swept it under the rug. You call that accountability?
But Gunna ain't tell no first time.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Nah, let's watch this shit.
You talking about what?
You tell me how this not telling.
That Jasmine Lynn shot. Red. That Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. That Jasmine Lynn shot.
Gunna didn't tell. Gunna, oh, he didn't tell. Hold on.
Let police do their job.
Hold on,
My bad.
Hold. You asked me a question. Bro, you can stop hitting that bullshit, bro. That shit, you just walked that thing down, bro. You just showed the video.
Hold up. You said Gunna didn't tell the first.
That's telling. You say that's telling?
All right.
I'm asking you. You saying is that telling?
Can I explain myself?
That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. And let me.
You want to see how?
Yeah, go ahead.
You police? Why you painting a picture for it? It's the streets.
What'd he say? He said somebody's name? I'm asking a question. I ain't defending the name. I'm asking you a question.
Yo, hold on. Just listen.
That nigga some bullshit.
Look, hear the names.
No, he said my cousin. That's his cousin name.
Hold on.
Red. The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
No, that ain't what he said.
Jasmine Lynn.
Hold on.
Let me see. That what he said?
The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. Jasmine Lynn.
Let me hear it again.
You want to hear it again?
Let me hear it again. This nigga played it 3 times.
The police said it. Gunna ain't say that.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yo, I love that you watching this in real time.
I'm just asking a question, my nigga.
He
I'm not here to defend no nigga, bro. Whoever wrong, they wrong. Did he say that, though?
Coincidence of how it was put out, like they actually had on the same exact color. He just had on a hood and B.O.D. had on regular shirts.
Kitchens believe that mistaken identity played a big role in this case. And he read that Kitchens claims Ben and
So
Carter.
he over here doing police work, saying, yo, y'all got the wrong person.
Then we find out that 6ix9ine actually paid Big Bang to be there. So Big Bang should have already known. If 6ix9ine is that excited, if he is that eager to have you come in, it's gonna be something. So, not Big Bang's.
He wanted. That was a smart thing they did though. But he probably paid him so he was able to do that. Because if he would have went on his show, Big Bang would have controlled the narrative. He wouldn't have been able to put up no proof or nothing. And 6ix9ine, again, I said it in the beginning, the nigga might be some people might not like him, but the nigga is smart about what he's doing. Because again, a lot of people would have did what he did and disappeared. And he was the first nigga like, no, I ain't disappeared. Or well, not even the first one. Because again, when all the other niggas got exposed, you see niggas was telling this whole time, and then nobody, like, it's been so many rappers that have been exposed. And like, nothing, they're still rapping, they're still dropping music. Which they still, because again, the streets are fucking dumb. It's time, I wish people just would let the shit go, bro. I think if people would let it go, one, people would be able to live a lot longer. And two, the world would be a lot more fun. Because think about if you are a street person, a person that you want to do, the thing that you want, the event that you might want to go to might be in your hood or close to it. Now you can't go. A girl that you might want to crack down, she might be a op. Now you can crack, but you gotta be careful with the motherfucker cracking her. So
Best performance. He's still a great interviewer, but I feel like in this interview, you try to defend the indefensible and it just came off bad. Now, others have reacted to this interview since it's dropped, and they, share the same sentiment. Charleston White reacted to this interview, and here's what he had to say.
6ix9ine is 6ix9ine has a production team. He has a production mind. He's very skilled. He's very tactical in interviews and editing and putting out good. His team gonna make you sense. Good. He know how to control his narrative. He been trying to sit down with the rap world. He been trying to sit down in the rap world. They been shunning him. They wouldn't let him in. Mexican boy, Mexican boy, Mexican boy. But you gotta think, homie, the Mexican boy came and played to the fullest.
And I think that's what another thing that makes 6ix9ine look bad, because you portrayed an image. It was like, if you were like really gangster, like really from somewhere, and then you snitch, and then you like, I guess still from somewhere, like it probably would be a little different, even though again that it's still moving the goalpost of snitching, and it should never be moved. Like, it is what it is. But I think that's what kind of makes it a difference to most people, especially people who are from the streets. Like, nigga, you came in here portraying like you was one of us, and then it's like an FBI nigga. Like, you came in acting like you was part of this crew or this gang, or you were just like them, and the whole time you were collecting evidence to go snatch them in the back. But it is still crazy because again, when you still look at it, them niggas was robbing, they kidnapped this man and was fucking his baby mama. And he don't owe you niggas no loyalty, sorry to say. He don't owe you niggas nothing, bro. Look how grimy you niggas did that nigga, bro. Like, it's like, again, Gucci and Pusha shit. Gucci don't owe you nothing. This nigga, he helps you get up out of the hood, put a chain on your neck, and then you came back and robbed this man.
I even played the fullest. Put on, so check in, right? He grew up with, so he done took on us. Come being real with us. So when he give up he take his lick. He take his lick. He don't run from the shame of telling. He don't run from it. He come out and say, man, I did this. He take his lick like a man. He don't come back and still try to build the street. He come take his lick and say, I done fell from grace. Nobody in the hip-hop world embraced it. They were trying to spit on it because had nobody been caught snitching yet. The Woody tapes ain't came out yet. None of that.
Even for him, like, and then they say, like, this nigga was snitching on Thug, and he just went viral. He just went viral because he was funny. And everybody, that made people overlook that what he was in court for.
Real. When have the Mexican ever been wrong for telling on them? Because when the Mexican go to the feds, the Mexican cartel, the Mexican plug, all of them tell on one another. So let me bring you back to America. The Mexican plug, the Mexican that always tell on them, give up the mayates. So when they go to the feds and they get with they Mexican people and they show their paperwork and they gave up a mayate, they don't get a snitch label. SA don't get a snitch label for giving up the mayate. He didn't give up a vato, Holmes.
That's how most things be working though. But for 6ix9ine, again, I don't know, like, even though people say like, hey, that don't matter, but I think they didn't do what they was doing to him, like robbing and napping him and crushing baby mama. Well, I think the robbing and the napping him, I gotta cut out the kid part of it, but the dope napping, we gonna say, if it wasn't for them two things, he probably wouldn't have did it. But if all three things didn't play a part, he probably wouldn't have did it. Probably would have, but they probably wouldn't, because again, he was facing a very, very long time.
Give up a vato, Holmes. He gave up the mayates. The Mayates was stupid for letting the Vato in with the Mayates because the Vatos don't let the Mayates in with them. So, So the Mexicans been giving up the Mayates. So he didn't break no codes in his world. All he ever wanted was to come sit down and let's talk about facts.
No, but that's different though. The way what Charles was talking about, that's different. I mean, even though again the goalpost shouldn't be moved, but he's talking about somebody who's fully. They say, all right, if 6ix9ine was fully into a Mexican game, and then he told on somebody that was black, more likely his gang probably wouldn't give a fuck. Nigga, fuck them. Depending on your gang, they probably wouldn't care. But this is different. Nigga. He was in a black gang. There's always either a Mexican from a black gang, a black from a Mexican gang, and you had the same rules, or even more stricter. Because think about it, when you go to jail, it is about the race. So therefore, they're gonna make you pick a side. Whose side are you on? And whatever side you're on, you have to stand on that. So you're black, and you go to jail, and you're from a Mexican gang, you gotta rob the Mexicans. You got to, because if not, when you go back to your hood, nigga, they might look at you differently.
That's why he keeps saying I walk down facts, because y'all wouldn't never let him bring the facts to y'all media platform. Or if y'all did, y'all tried to shame him, y'all tried to ridicule, y'all moved the goalpost for other people. So I remember telling Banks a year ago, say, Banks, you either street or you go do journalism. You can't be a journalist media. These street rules and privileges. He said, man, I'm not in the street, but I'm saying, Banks, you still got the residue because some of the codes you still honor.
6ix9ine cooked them. But I do disagree with people saying that Banks can't. Yo, Banks can still have his code and his honor and still be big in media. Like, he could still say, yo, I'm from the streets. I'm not gonna.
I mean, you can, but you can't, because like in this moment with 6ix9ine, it's like, nigga, he's basically destroying the code that you're standing by, and you're trying to stand on it, and it's making you look dumb. Because again, the streets are dumb, and they come with dumb rules.
Gonna snitch, right? Those are my codes. I'm not about to impose my codes on other people. Like, he can, he can say that he don't gotta compromise like his morals and principles for this media stuff. He could have a strict line between I'm not gonna snitch, I won't snitch. That's just me though, while still not imposing his standards on other people.
Then you're contradicting yourself. I mean, it's like, again, as a journalist, you have to be you got to have an open mind, and then you got to be realistic about what the facts are. So therefore, if somebody's giving you the facts, and because your other personality, your other personal side or person whatever doesn't align with this what's being given to you, it's like that's what makes you have two different sides, and it's like people are going to sit there like, you can't even pick a side on what the truth is or what's been, because it's like you have this mindset of, all right, snitching is wrong, but then this person is telling you, hey, this person did this, and you're like, no, I can't accept that. You look dumb.
Well, I don't see, like Big Bank imposing his standards on other people. Bro, Gucci Mane told Big Bank, said, man, Gucci Mane is still my brother, man. Right? Like, straight up. Now, Wack 100 also tapped in and also spoke. And Wack 100 called out, like the culture. Because when Wack 100 sat down with 6ix9ine, it was right after 6ix9ine told and got released from prison. And street dudes gave Wack 100 a hard time for sitting down with 6ix9ine. They looked at it as Wack 100 condoning and co-signing, like the snitching. Well, Wack is saying, hold on, why y'all not giving Big Bank the exact same backlash and pressure y'all gave me for sitting down with 6ix9ine, which is also a very fair point.
Listen, let's walk this shit down. 5 years ago, when I get the call from Act, 6ix9ine want to interview with you. You up for it? For sure. What the streets gonna think about you? Nigga, the streets. When I did it, y'all heard 21 Savage come on there and say, yo, Wack, that was lame. You interviewed 6ix9ine, everybody talking. When this Valley ninja kicked the door in, when this wolf chose his own path, and to this day, Me and little bro, me and Daniel, 6ix9ine, whatever you want to call him, we straight, we tight, we solid. Now I look up, Big Bank's go on there. I want to hear all y'all call him a lame. Because there's no reason to talk to 6ix9ine. He ain't did nothing new but continue to grow and flourish in his career. It ain't been no new this or new this. The people still in jail. Mail murder out, ain't said nothing, did nothing, ain't gonna do nothing. Over there trying to figure out where he gonna get his next meal. Listen, man, out there to the kids. What the streets is telling you to do, what you can do, what you can say, what you can't say. You do what you do. In the meantime, go to the App Store, hit nothing but content, go subscribe, and see what's really going on.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't be agreeing with Wacker on a lot of shit, but that I agree with him on. Because, again, it's like the goalposts keep moving for certain people, and again, this shit is dumb. And like, I don't get how people can continue to say I love something that's taking my friends and family away. Like, I don't get that. I understand, like, certain people, hey, you made your career off this shit or whatever, but like, nigga, continue to act like it's something great when it has given you nothing. Like, I don't get it, bro. Me personally, I don't get it, nigga. It's fuck the street, nigga. Man, bro. I'd much rather have my friends back.